Hello and welcome to Mad Old Guys Racing, and today we're in Assetto Corsa having a look at the United Racing Design Darche 992 GT3 R 2023. Now before we go too much further, what we'll do is we will have a quick look at it in the showroom. Well, I think I've actually recorded it being outside the showroom in the car park basically, so back in a minute. Right, that was a quick-ish look around the car a couple of times. What is it? Well, it's the United Racing Design Darche. Well, that's what they've called it anyway. They do talk about having the being able to collect an immense amount of data for this car, which allowed us to meticulously recreate this wonderful machine down to the smallest details, like individual brake piston diameters. I think they're telling porkies because it ain't a Darche. I've looked it up on Google. Other search engines are available, and you know what? I think they're lying. I think, shh, don't tell anybody. I think it's a Porsche. Now, of course, we all know that a few years back, you could not get a Porsche in anything other than the EA titles because of the rather bizarre 10-year, I think it was, exclusive deal that Porsche rather sillily, is that a real word, did with EA. Since that it's expired, basically you've got Porsches in just about everything and anything. I keep waiting for one to fall out of a box of cornflakes, frankly. So this is yet another version of the latest GT3 Porsche. They do say that it is using the CPHYS framework included in the custom shaders patch, which means you have to have version 0.1.79 or newer of the custom shaders patch. Otherwise the car don't work. In fact, your game won't work. In fact, it will just go error. Sorry, Dave, I can't do that. It's got lots and lots of details on it. I'll just read from the bump. Full list of features including, but not limited to, the use of aero maps, factory accurate dampers, tyres with advanced contact and true-to-life heating models, engine maps allowing to play with fuel economy at the expense of power, realistic plates with adjustable brake ducts, two-stage traction control, and many other small things, making this the ultimate GT3 car in Assetto Corsa. They've also got the position thing, which they've actually borrowed from Racing Studio by the looks of it. I say borrowed with permission, of course. This is a mod, so that is one of the things that actually says right at the start of the bump is there appears to have been one or two pirate sites coming back. I thought most of them had disappeared, but they appear to be coming back, and people are buying or borrowing or stealing other content that is being supplied at reasonable cost by various modding teams. And of course, if you don't buy it from them, they aren't prepared to put the time and effort in to make things like this. So only ever buy your content from the approved sources. That was an information commercial by me. Installation requirements, etc. I've just been through that. It's got lots of different things, some of which you'll see in the setups. If I just go to the setup, you'll see things like gear sets. So we have FIA, Nürburgring specific, Daytona specific and short track versions. Tyres, wet and slicks, you would hope so, just in case it rains. Fuel maps, if you've got a fuel map button, I think I have. I can't remember. I think it's probably that one, unless I've mapped it to something else. So we might actually try rotating that and see what happens. Maybe something, maybe not. Traction control 2. TC1 defines basically when it kicks in, and TC2 is how hard it kicks in, which is fairly standard. And that's exactly how ACC works it. Some work on a slightly different principle, but that's more or less how it should work. Headlights, it's got a whole load of weird headlights. Well worth reading the included manual, so you can have yellow headlights and different colours. There's a load of other buttons in there, about add-ons, and I can't remember if I got a button set to go through the in-car display. Has multiple pages on it that show you lots of different information, so you can get all your mappings, which should be on every screen, I think. Then things like lap times, etc., can change. Lots of things. I might post a couple of pictures of those in here somewhere. Just to show. But basically, like I said, your standard wet fuel, electronics, TC1, TC2. I don't know if they could have made that box fit. This looks a bit strange. Wing, alignment, drivetrain, normal stuff with diff. Generic stuff, which includes brake ducts, so you can make sure you're not overheating your brakes whilst warming up your tyres. Orbs, etc., pistol strategy, dampers, and we'll just drive the damn thing. Have I got a button set to change that? No. Ooh, that's a bit close, isn't it? I don't think I have set up a button actually. I thought that was set to map, but it might not be. I think I'll better pull up some. Don't know if anything else will tell me what the map is, but we'll just drive it anyway. I think. Right, that is adjusting the TC level anyway. Although I can't see it anywhere. Is it actually? Oh, it is changing on that. And that should hopefully be. Oh no, that's ABS. Bugger. No, I haven't got it set up because so few cars have got TC1, TC2. I haven't actually set it up. But you can, so. But we'll leave it as is. Don't stall the car. First impression, sounds very nice. Got plenty of depth to the sound. They sound a little bit strained towards the top of the rev range. FFP, very nice. Possibly do with being a bit closer to the screen so I can see out the see the apex on the left hand side of it better. So far, the wheels very nice. Get a slight feeling that the fronts are almost locking on the brakes there. Very nicely balanced, not too much rotation on or off the power. and really nice turning. There was a little bit of push coming out of there, which is not unusual. So far, very, very nice. Not too much rotation on the brakes, just right. Gain a little bit of push on the front end there. I think the tyres are still a little bit chilly. Yeah, I can tell you a little bit further forward and see a little bit more on the left hand side as we go around here. Just a little bit of understeer again there. Giving you a little bit more temperature in the front tyres. All in all, it's really nicely balanced, feels very nice. Is it the best GT3 car in AC? Well, without literally back to back in all of the available GT3 cars, of which there are, as I said earlier, quite a few, and that's just the Porsches. I have to say it's about as good as it gets as far as the AC GT3 cars get. So, how much of that is down to the super whizzy physics, I don't know. I'm always in about two minds about using the super whizzy physics in the shaders patch. It's like, well, yes, it's available, yes, you can do it, but then you're forcing people to actually install yet another mod, which is always a little bit In terms of lap times, that's about where you'd hope to be. Sort of 2.2 is around about my comfortable place for AC in a GT3 car around here. It feels like it's nice and consistent in what it does. It doesn't do anything that you're suddenly going to go, why the hell did it do that? So even trying deliberately to go down the gears a bit quick. I don't know if it's got any downshift protection or not. I can never remember if AC has downshift protection, but again, backhand breakaway, managed to catch it without too many problems, even with my nearly 60-year-old reactions. As the tyres are warming up a bit, we're getting a little bit less push through there, which is nice. quite easy to drive consistently as well, which is always a nice thing in a sort of GT car that you're going to be doing reasonably long races in. All in all, that is really, really nice. It's predictable, it's got nice feedback, it tells you what it's doing, you can feel when it's going into understeer, you can feel when it's oversteering, you can feel the brakes, there's a little bit of wandering about or something on the brakes that says, yeah, you're close to the edge on the brakes. Obviously you got ABS, but if you turned it off and tried it without, I think you'd be able to get right on the edge of the sort of where you're going to lock up without too many problems. As all the electronic aids you should need, so the ability to adjust the TC, both sides, if you remember to map your buttons of course, and again, engine maps, things like that. So if you're in a long race and you've got to the point where you're going, oh bugger, I forgot to put enough fuel in the car, rather than having to take a pit stop and losing 30 seconds, a minute, you can maybe just turn down the engine map one notch and save enough fuel to get to the end of the race without having to stop. Of course, you can always do the old bit of lift and coast or whatever as well, but if you do the engine map, you can effectively save fuel without changing your driving style, whereas lift and coast, it's one of those things that some people are really good at it, some people are quite bad at it, some people just can't get their head around it at all. So it is, I mean, I'm usually fairly good at saving fuel by lift and coast, and I seem to use less fuel than some people anyway. Maybe it's because I'm small, light. Does it work in virtual cars? Don't think it does. But anyway, it's a really nice car. I think it's €5 minimum, which is not too bad. Again, if people actually buy it instead of stealing it, that helps, because then that gives the opportunity for them to actually sell it for less. If several thousand people buy one of these, then you can actually put the price down. Economies of scale and all that. So, but yeah, it's really nice to drive, really fun car to drive, sounds good, looks good, drives good. That's not good English, is it? Drives nicely, well. But all in, well worth a look. I'm not sure what that big lever's for. If that's the seat eject or something. But whatever that's for, I have no idea. I can't remember seeing that in anything else. So, strange, but whatever. But yeah, really nice car and well worth a look. So I'll just sort out the replay and then I'll see about getting this up now that my internet's come back. I tried to do this yesterday and internet decided to go down, which strangely enough I could still play the game. I just couldn't bloody record it because my recording software goes on the internet and goes, have you got a license? And if you haven't, it goes, go away, I'm not going to work. And I tried something else and it made, it was alright to start with, but after about 20 minutes or 10 minutes, something like that, I turned it to Warbler for the microphone input. So I thought I'll wait for my internet to get fixed and try again today. So, job done. But for me, for now, that's enough waffle. Have fun, enjoy racing, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye. Where's my button?